Welcome to Film Talk Weekly Radio in Santa Fe. This is your guest host, Castle Searcy. Today I'm here with Kenneth Anderson, co-founder of the Bowery Film Festival and the Mile High Film Fest. And we have a lot of other things to talk about, but we're airing in Santa Fe, but both you and I are in New York, probably just a mile or so apart. Welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Yeah.
And it's great to be in New York City.
Yeah, it really is. And we also have ties to Denver, so kind of near Santa Fe. And so you're operating festivals in both New York and Denver.
That's right.
How did you get into the festival world? Let's start there.
Well, so the other co-founder of Bowery Film Festival runs a few festivals, and I screened at one of his other film festivals. And he decided he had the kind of the idea for this festival where we could work together, and I found myself more in the branding and marketing side of the Bowery Film Festival. And so, to answer your question, the way I got into it was screening at film festivals.
Okay, so you're a filmmaker too.
Yeah. Yes, and I'm a filmmaker as well, yeah.
Okay. What else are you? Give me the rundown of all the things you are.
Oh, wow, that's a lot. Yeah. I'm a filmmaker. I'm a website designer. That's like graphic designer, just overall media manager. I'm pretty great with SEO and the digital marketing side of things. So all that stuff that film festivals need, I mean, that's
a really an important part of it, as
yeah.
those of us that work in this world know, because you can have a film festival, but if nobody comes, then it's not a festival. Yeah. Well, I feel like the Bowery Film Festival, I've been to it before I knew you, before we met through Common People in Denver.
Mm-hmm.
I've been at your festival, and I think the branding's really unique. It's not quite as, I don't know, it's more fun, I guess. Like, how would you describe the Bowery Film Festival? Like, as a festival, the branding, all of it?
Yeah, the branding. I know what we were going for was just more edgy and
Yes.
urban, maybe would be a word.
Urban.
And a bit more just leaning into the rock and roll vibe, because we do events at Bowery Electric, which is a music venue. So we do events with live bands.
I went to a couple of
events. Yeah, you were at that. Yeah, and we had one of my favorite events we have done is when we have a live band and then we screen the music video from the live band. And then we do that 3 times. It'd be band, music video, band, music video. And for me, one issue with seeing bands is like, if you don't know the band and you're watching it for like 8 songs, you kind of get tired of it if you don't know them. But if it's just this band, you just kind of get a taste of them. Mm-hmm. And I think it works really well. Yeah.
Yeah. And like, you know, I'm a visual person more so. So I would really like to see the music video. You know, like it helps endear me to a new band. I think that's kind of what you're saying.
Yeah, and music videos for film festivals, they work really well in bars, because it's not like a film where you just need to stare at it. Like you can kind of mingle a bit while it's on. And so the music video parties have always been a pretty big success. And yeah, and when we did that one, I was telling you about that last one with band, music video, a guy told me, this is the coolest film festival I've ever been to. I go, oh, well, thank you. Because it is fun.
Yeah, it's like social.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah, because usually you just go to a film and then you can talk about it afterwards with everyone. But yeah, this was more like a party.
Yeah, I mean, to me, that's really the point. Is I would think is you want the filmmakers to meet each other. So that's where my mind is always at, is how can they meet and hang out as much as possible. Yeah.
And so, like, in addition to the music video band program, like what other type of programming you have at Bowery Film Festival?
Well, we screen all genres, documentaries, features, animation, everything. We do tend to lean into slightly more, as I said, the edgy films,
Mm-hmm.
but they don't have to be like that. I mean, there's just anything, comedies, dramas, whatever seems to fit,
Mm-hmm.
whatever lines up well, whatever works well in the blocks that we do. And then we always screen right around the Bowery, so a lot of times unique venues, art galleries, underground spaces. I don't know if you're too familiar or anybody listening is with the Bowery, but it's a very historical
Yeah, tell us about it.
street. It's where punk rock started. It's where the Ramones started, CBGBs, all that. And before that, way back in time, you had things called Bowery Boys, and you had these old. It was kind of seen as a Skid Row
Mm-hmm.
um, area, and then you go way back before then. I think it was like a Native American trail or something. But there's a ton of history to the Bowery, and today it still has that. I don't know, art galleries everywhere. It's still a very artistic, music focused, music venues everywhere on
Yeah,
it. So, um, yeah, that's I guess what's fun about it.
that's the vibe of the
That's the
festival.
vibe of it. Yeah.
How long have you been at this?
I think we started in 2018,
Okay.
and during the 2020 COVID time, I believe we did it online for 1 year.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but then came right back into doing it live. We don't do any online. I guess some film festivals still do online programming, but we don't. It was
Yeah,
only for that 1 year. Yeah.
yeah.
And right
More
now, I think
in
the venue we've been doing it, we did last time was called Village East by Angelica, which
uh-huh.
is in the Bowery, very close to the Bowery. Anything like it's kind of
Bowery,
the rule.
Bowery adjacent.
Yeah, Bowery adjacent, but we've done
Yeah.
it in everything from like art galleries, as I said, to almost sort of like schools or educational type theaters and just anywhere along that little strip.
All right. And like,
Yeah.
so this year, it's going to be in the fall, winter,
Yep.
and you're going to open up submissions soon
So,
on Film Freeway.
yeah, they're already open now on
Oh,
Film
they are.
Freeway.
Okay.
Yeah, I believe. I mean, let me open that up. They should be open now. If they're not, they will be soon. And yeah, it's just BoweryFilmFestival.com
And at Bowery Film Festival
and
on
Instagram at
Instagram.
Bowery Film Festival, Facebook, all those. Yeah.
And how long is it usually?
How long is the festival?
Yeah.
I think it's 4 days.
Okay. It's good size.
Yeah, yeah.
And like, what have been, give me a story from a film festival past. Like, give me a punk rock story the,
Well,
that describes the Bowery Film Festival.
I could tell you, I don't know how punk rock this is, but I mean, the one that's coming to mind is just last year we teamed up with at the Bowery Electric. We teamed up with a event called Play I, and it was basically a talk about how AI is taking over the music industry and all that. And it was kind of punk because you had to be there because it's in a music venue.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And it's a little, I think people were a little nervous and scared, some of the audience members, that their jobs are getting taken over by AI.
Yeah,
So, not the most punk, but that was just our most recent event that comes to mind.
right. What do you think about AI taking over creative jobs?
Boy, that's a good question. I'm definitely a little worried about it. I'm not too wild about AI films. I can tell you, I know a few people that are making AI films. I'm just not sure what I think of it yet.
Do you
Is it
accept
art?
them in your festival?
We did. I believe there is a section for it now because I know a lot of film festivals. They ask you right away, is there AI in this or not? And I
Yeah.
think everyone's kind of navigating how to handle that. Where we actually screened last year one film that was completely made by AI. It was actually a music video, and it was great.
Uh-huh.
And a couple people said they really didn't like that we did that, but it's an interesting question. I mean,
Yeah.
I heard a song recently that was made with all AI, and it was like the best song I've heard in like 5 years. And I go, that song is so good that, why have songwriters? Why even write a song?
Right. Well,
So,
yeah.
I mean, I don't know.
Will
It's a
you
tough
send that
one.
to me? I need to hear that song. Like,
Yeah, the band is called Breaking Rust.
but is it a band or is it
It's a
robots?
AI. It's not even a
Okay.
band. It's a thing. It's called Breaking Rust. It's like the number one song. It was the number one song in on the country charts. I can remember what the name of the song was. Breaking
Okay.
Rust.
Breaking Rust. It's a country song?
Yeah, well, the band is a country band. It's called Breaking
A
Rust.
fake band. Like
It's a
a,
fake band. It's
yeah.
everything is fake about it. It's a fake
Yeah.
voice, a fake everything.
Yeah.
But
It's like,
I
why
mean,
bother coming up with a band name, I guess. I
it's
don't.
just like it makes me think, let's say I was Taylor Swift's manager. I would
Uh-huh.
just say, I'd go on AI and say, make me a Taylor Swift song.
Uh-huh.
Make it 3 minutes long, make it about a breakup,
Uh-huh.
put something about Philadelphia. And you can just and then boom, you have a Taylor Swift song.
Yeah.
And so it's pretty wild how crazy good it's getting at
Yeah.
replacing everybody, even artists.
Yeah. It's like, why are they replacing artists? Can't they just there's gotta be something really boring to replace, you know? Like,
Well, I don't know. There was the whole thing they used to say learn how to code, and now they're saying like the only jobs left will be plumbers or something. I don't know.
right, yeah. You know, like all that advice, it doesn't last for very long anyway. What did your parents tell, or what did people in your life want you to be? Did anyone tell you to be a musician or a plumber or anything?
Oh, when I was young,
Yeah.
no, no one told me what to do. I I actually, when I was in high school, I joined the military, so that's what I did
Okay.
after that.
Was that
And
your idea?
yeah, that was my own idea.
Okay.
And I was in Iraq and everything during the whole 2003 invasion and all that. And it's kind of interesting how I fell into the film world because I do recall that we had like a video camera out there and
Mm,
interviewing, kind of making a little documentary about Iraq. Of course, just messing around, I guess, if you will. But get some interesting interviews and footage from that time.
is that footage stored away in your house?
Yeah, I have it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's pretty funny.
Uh, So what did you want to be when you grew up?
uh, I guess I wanted to be in the military. That's
You
why I
did,
joined
like
that. I
when you
guess
were 5?
when I was really young,
Yeah.
that's a good question. I could remember being in school and you had to put like when I grow up on your
Yeah.
shirt, like
Yeah.
you had to write it in this glue or something. And I wrote comedian. I don't know why I
Oh,
wrote that.
okay. I think you're funny.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I have a lot of respect for comedians. I don't know if I could.
I do too. I don't
I don't know
know.
if I have
I
the
think that's the
courage.
hardest thing in the world to get up there and like try to make people laugh. Like I have so much admiration.
Yeah, me too. That's one skill I just don't have. But I went to a comedy show yesterday, I think,
Uh-huh.
and yeah, tons of respect for everyone who gets up and does that. And it was more of like an amateur one, so it was just people starting out. So some of them completely bombed,
Yeah.
and it's like so cringeworthy.
Yeah, yeah. Well,
But you got
I
to
feel like
start some.
cringe is a whole genre in itself. I've heard
Yeah,
getting up and making people cringe. Um, would
yeah, I
you
can see that.
ever think about doing comedy?
I again, it's a skill I would love to do, but I just don't. Yeah, I don't know. Public speaking is hard enough. Even this is a little
Huh?
bit hard, but not really. But I think standing
You're
up,
doing great.
like being, I would think standing up and bombing like that guy did.
Yeah,
I guess maybe once you bombed once, now you know how it feels, and so
yeah,
you might get over that fear.
yeah. I'm curious. Yeah. Yeah, so you wrote comedian on your shirt. That's what you said you wanted to be. And
But yeah,
then
I was.
what between comedian and military were you thinking? Or what were you up to?
Well, I guess I was thinking, a lot of younger men and boys, they join the military because I would think a lot of them, it's honestly from video games. I think they're playing these shooting games.
I've thought about that before.
And
Yeah.
I have sort of a relative, and I asked him, and he's like, well, it's from the game. And for me, it wasn't a games, but it might have been like that movie Platoon
Mm.
or certain war movies, and you want to just
Hmm.
do something heroic and
Hmm.
stuff like that. So I don't know if it was that movie per se, but then it was also just to me. My parents didn't have money to put me to college or anything like that, so it was kind of either that or work in a factory. So you
Hmm.
know,
Where did you grow up?
I grew up originally in Colorado, but then when I was in high school, I was in Iowa, very
Mm.
close to Illinois, in a place like kind of eastern Iowa near the Quad Cities, if you know where that is.
Hmm.
So, um, kind of a way to get out. And sometimes you want to just, to me, sometimes it's good to just do the opposite of what everyone else is doing. So, at that time, everybody was doing college, or and so a lot of times I look and see what everyone else is doing, and I just do the reverse. It tends to work out, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So did you go from Iowa to the military or,
Yeah.
okay, straight from there?
Yeah, just straight from there to the
Okay.
military. Then I did the time in the military. Then I ended up in New York City.
Yeah, and then what? And you've been in New York since.
Yeah,
Okay.
since like 2006.
You're working on Mile High Film Fest. How many years have you been doing that? It's in Denver.
It's in Denver. It's brand new. I've been doing it for less than 1 year, but I've done
Okay.
it twice. I've had two screenings.
Okay. Tell us
Um,
about it.
well, okay. Well, it's called Mile High Film Fest, and here, I think I might even have a logo. If you can see this.
Oh, very nice.
So I
Yes.
think I was telling you, it's a bit of like
Scooby-Doo.
this the
Yes.
Scooby Doo vibe, high, maybe kind of a little bit playing on the
Mile High.
getting
Yeah.
high. And I understand that there is already a Mile High everything in Denver, but nobody had thought of it.
I don't think it's used enough, honestly.
Really? Yeah, I mean
Yeah, I
it's
don't.
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, so playing on the branding of being high, it doesn't necessarily mean stoner films. It could literally mean meditation. It could mean whatever high means
Mm-hmm.
to you. But obviously drugs sort of fit in there. And the way this has started out is a bit experimental. Just been doing it in an art galleries so far,
Mm-hmm.
and it's a bit more community. What would I say? A bit more talk back based, because we screen a film, then talk about it, screen a film, then talk about it, screen a film, then talk about it. And it's pretty out there. I have a smoke machine, laser lights.
Okay.
I'm hosting it, and I'm wearing a wig, and I'm calling myself Stony McDoobie.
Oh, okay.
And yeah,
This is
it's
new
just like
information.
weird,
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Um,
a little out there.
Good. And like, you seem to want to make these like alternative film festivals, like, um, in a way, or like
Yeah,
thematic, like talk about that.
yeah, thematic. I like. Yeah, I really enjoy. Yeah, a strong brand and strong branding. There's even well, I don't want to get too deep into that, but there's something called like the halo effect, which is like sort of like Rolex has. It's just they call it the halo effect. You could look that up. It's really kind of fun to create these brands that seem important. And but with Mile High, I guess yeah, just trying to make it um just different. I guess I've screened in a lot of film festivals that I didn't particularly enjoy, so I've always wanted to make an event that I would want to screen at. I think that
Okay.
would, does that make sense?
Yeah, that's a good starting
Yeah,
point. Like create what
yeah.
doesn't exist for you.
Yeah, the worst
Yeah.
one, I could remember one time so I screened at a lot of film festivals, and I had this really short comedy, and they played it right before this feature long, really dramatic Russian film with Russian subtitles. And it was just, I could just tell they just didn't care. They just was
Mhm.
like, oh, you know what I mean? None of the films went together. I invited my friends. They were so angry at me for inviting them to this event. And so I don't know. I just think it should be fun. I think they should be short. And I guess I was telling you, one big goal I really would love to do is make a film festival that your average person would want to go to, the average person on the street. Um, because I believe that most film festivals, the audience is just really the filmmakers. And so you don't see a lot of people saying, "Hey, honey, what do you want to do tonight? You want to go to a film festival?" So try to do these hybrid type ideas.
You're making
Yeah.
film fest for the people,
Yeah, I guess for the people,
not
but
industry, like
yeah.
not or
Well,
not
yeah.
not exclusively industry.
Yeah, yeah, I guess
As a
yeah, I guess
form of
that's what I'm saying.
entertainment, which I think it should be, but I think you're right. Like a lot of people, they don't know that film festivals are for them or that they're invited, or it seems kind of industry or highbrow or, you know,
Yeah, I think it can to a lot of people.
yeah.
They don't know about it, and so that's why for instance, we were talking about Bowery Film Festival. If you combine it with music and live bands, then
Hmm.
you're bringing in that other audience. Or with
Right.
Mile High, I have comedians guest host, and so having some stand up again, it's just bringing in just those people that would have never gone to a film festival. So
Yeah.
yeah.
You're defining it as entertainment. You're like cross referencing different groups, getting them in the same room, and it's entertainment, really.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're going to do this Mile High Film Fest. It's at Mile High Film Fest on Instagram, and you're going to be taking submissions. We should just follow you for when you're taking submissions.
Yep.
Is it just shorts?
Right now, it's just shorts, but it's free submissions. So
Okay.
you can submit any length if you want.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah, it's again, this is a newer event, so it's a bit open ended
Yeah.
as to it right now. I'd say the vibe of Mile High Film Fest is definitely more of the wacky, crazy, just completely off the wall shorts. Even yeah, we've screened like some of them that were just so weird that
Like
that's what's
what?
fun
Give me
about it.
give me a weird one. Tell me.
What was that one? It was just basically like some guy in his bedroom, and he was filming himself talking to his dog. There's another film where this guy had like this like these two action figures, and he was just like hitting them together like rah, ah. So
Yeah.
it's you know is it a film? I don't know. My question is like, why did
It's
you
a
even make it?
recording. Yeah. Well, but it's somebody's art, like,
It's art, yeah.
and it's not made by robots. We don't.
Yeah,
It might be like
definitely no
Rock'em
robots.
Sock'em robots, but not like AI robots.
Yeah. So anything with Mile High Film Fest, yeah, I think anything hand drawn is cool. The yeah, that stuff is all great, and it's just funny to ask sometimes people like, why did you even make this? But it's
So you
it's
interview them
just
afterwards?
yeah, we do interviews between each film, and then at
Okay.
the end we interview them on camera, and
Mm-hmm.
yeah, and then so far the prize has been weed,
Huh?
and I think we gave the prize like the guy that won the Mile High Film Fest. We just gave him the prize because his film had weed in it. If that makes sense. Sort of like it's a bit hard to say which one is the best
Yeah.
in that
Well,
particular genre. So
personally, like, I know I work for a film fest, but like, I don't really like competition. Like, I just feel like
yeah,
I like the idea of everybody just coming and showing their stuff, and nobody has to win.
I
Everybody get
agree.
I'm of the everybody gets a trophy world, but I know that's
I
not
like that too. I mean, I've always been
everybody
more
gets
in the
a
audience
joint.
awards.
Yeah.
Everybody gets a joint. Yeah, maybe next time everybody will get a
Yeah.
joint because you're right. And hey, there's an old saying I live by, and it's when you compete, you lose. And I always like that.
I
Like
agree.
just
I really
do your
realized
own thing.
I really don't like competition. Like, I
Yeah.
don't like to play games. Like, you know, no one wants to be my teammate on trivia or games because I could care less if I win or lose. So,
Yeah.
and I don't like pitting people against each other, I guess. Like,
I would agree.
That's a side note. I understand if you have to do it for the festival and maybe you only have one prize and you can't split it. Um,
Yeah.
and people are really into winning, I guess. And, you know, I
Well,
guess
yeah, some
competition can
people.
bring out the best in some people, maybe. And with artists, sure, it probably brings out the best. In like corporate America, maybe not.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, well, I like your concept for a weird film festival. And it sounds like it's still evolving. You're still like, you know, growing and
Yeah.
evolving or not growing. Maybe you're staying the same size. I don't know.
Well, it's kind of becoming what it becomes. You asked me
Yeah.
before, when is it? I go, I don't know. It's whenever it is, and so
Yeah. It's whenever,
it's very going with the flow on that.
whenever it happens.
But
Yeah.
yeah, and that one, yeah. So if anybody has any very bizarre short films, that would be
Yeah.
you want to screen it, it'd be a great place to do it.
And no AI. No.
No AI. It's a good question. I don't know how you can really prove that there's no
Well,
AI in
that's
a
what I was
film,
going
but
to ask too.
yeah.
Like, do people like sign like the honor system saying there's no AI in it? Is that how it works? Like, or they have to try to disclose it, but pretty soon we're not going to be able to even tell, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty much the honor system. As I said, I know a lot of film festivals, they ask you that. There's a checkbox. Is this
Okay.
AI? Was
Yeah.
any part of this AI, some ask?
Uh-huh.
And but really, yeah, I guess it's just the honor system, because how you
Yeah.
gonna know, right?
Well, we'll get back to that. We're going to take a break for these messages. This is Castle with Film Talk Weekly Radio, your guest host. I'm with the Santa Fe International Film Festival coming up, sort of, October 14th through 19th, 6 days. Submissions are open. We'll be right back with Kenneth Anderson, co-founder of Bowery Film Festival, founder of Mile High Film Fest, filmmaker, veteran, SEO specialist, graphic designer, branding expert. Be right back. Welcome back. This is Film Talk Weekly Radio. I'm here with Kenneth Anderson in New York City, co-founder of the Bowery Film Festival, founder of Mile High Film Fest. And on the break, I just found out that Kenneth is also an actor among
That's
the
right.
many things you do. I was just listing all the things you did, and now I find out you're an actor as well. So tell us about that.
Sure. I've acted in quite a few films because I know a lot of filmmakers, and I usually just get killed in the background or something. And
No.
so, yeah, I actually have a funny reel. It's just me dying over and over.
Uh-huh.
But I've also been the lead in some shorts. It's because, like I was telling you, if I go buy a cup of coffee, the I hear a lot. They go, "Are you an actor? Or you should be an actor." And I just hear that a lot. I think it's just
I
because I
hope you
love
know
movies.
that that doesn't happen to everyone. Like, no one has
Really?
ever said this to me. Ever.
Really?
No,
I
never.
I I think I have a weird face, or like kind of a walk weird too. Um, but anyway, yeah. So I just starred in a short film that I made with Denver Film Company in Denver,
Okay.
directed by Gabriel Dorn, and it's called Space Guy, Spacegui, and I am the space guy.
You're the space guy.
I'm the space
I can
guy.
see that for some reason.
Yeah, I had to learn a Michael Jackson dance, and like it's pretty um, cool film. Shot it all with green screen, no AI, and we are in the process right now of, speaking of film festivals, submitting. And so, as I work on a lot of film festivals, but even myself, I have to sort of
Yeah.
think,
You know what it
shit,
takes.
how do
Yeah.
how do we get into the, and which ones should we submit to?
How do you
Um,
do that?
well, I know with this one, since it's sci-fi, I mean, it's not obvious, but if it's a sci-fi film or horror, you're going to want to submit to a horror film festival, or whatever, or genre. They call it genre film festivals. So with this, I have a spreadsheet of the ones we're submitting to, and we've submitted to, let's see, I guess 8, kind of our top 8, and just kind of depends on the budget, because some of them are expensive to submit to. And yeah, as a filmmaker myself, I'm used to getting a lot of rejections and getting into some of them as well. And I've just found with shorts, I've found the length is the key. to me is this like the shorter the better.
Like
This short we
how
did.
short?
Good question. I really mean the shorter. Like if you could get a film down to 3-4 minutes,
Mm-hmm.
I just feel like it's easier for film festivals to plug it in. Um, and I've had a lot more luck myself with very short films than I have with 15-minute films.
Mm-hmm.
And so we'll see how it goes with this new one I'm in, is because it's on the longer side. I think it might be 18 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
So, but it's great. It's a great film, but just I don't know. I try to put myself in their shoes.
Totally.
They want to screen as many films as possible in 90 minutes. So if I have a 30-minute long film, that's kind of a big
Yeah.
commitment, you know. So the shorter the better, I think. But um, yeah, again, I guess we'll see. I haven't really submitted to any of these genre film festivals before. Like, what's the big one called? It's called Fantasia Film Fest in Montreal, and then Fantastic Fest. I think is that the big one? Yeah, Fantastic Fest in
I've
Austin.
heard of that one. Yeah.
Yeah, and there are a lot of they're more just for horror and sci-fi, and you know, your kind of midnight movie types.
Uh-huh.
So this is a learning experience for me as well. See how it goes with those.
So in my mind, music videos are also like short films, and that seems to be something you have an extensive resume at.
Yeah, that was something that I wanted to mention to you as well. Is so I I personally like making music videos a little more than short films because I think there's just a built-in audience. So even if a band has like 100 fans, well, hey, that's 100 more people than would have seen my short films sometimes. So that's so I just like it because you have the built-in audience, and I just love music and
I love
I,
music videos.
ad video. Yeah,
I
you
feel
can
like
just
you
be
don't get
creative.
to see them enough. Like, I mean, everyone complains about MTV not showing them or whatever. Like, it's like people want music videos, I think.
For sure. And I've found some success in lyrics videos. I think so. Lyrics means like the words on the screen. So
Karaoke?
almost like karaoke, but crazy karaoke
Like
videos.
what?
Just words that move really fast,
Okay.
and I found that bands they need that. They want content, like you know. But it's pretty it's pretty simple to get gigs, I think, doing these kind of visualizers. I mean, maybe the band's not even in it, but whatever you can be creative with, it's
Does
just,
it play
you know,
behind the band
no, I
or in
mean,
the
I'm
room?
just talking about for YouTube. So on
Okay.
YouTube, every band puts their album on YouTube. And so if you even make a record spinning, that's
Mm-hmm.
better than nothing. It's better
Right.
than the album cover. So,
Yeah.
you
Okay.
know what I'm saying? And
Gotcha. Yeah.
so there is a market for that, and I found that the key to getting those kind of gigs, if anyone listening is interested in that, is just to meet the manager of the band. But I found that asking the band members, sometimes they don't really care about it as much as
Uh-huh.
the band managers. They want those, you know, they just want the content.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know. I really enjoy that. I've always thought I'd love being a title designer. And you know, the movie's open, you have the titles and
Uh-huh.
like words. Yeah.
Yeah, I've
About why.
never thought about lyric videos. But
Yeah.
yeah, I guess if you're playing a YouTube video, like you'd rather look at something if you're playing it on your TV or whatever.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
it is. It's like karaoke. I mean, look up your favorite band or musician. You're gonna see they have lyrics videos on
Yeah.
their YouTube
Okay.
account, and somebody made those. And
Yeah.
so it's just something I've always enjoyed doing. And I thought of mentioning that if you happen to know any band managers and you like lyrics videos, talk to them about it because they're all seem very interested in those.
Okay.
So yeah.
What other advice can you give to the kids out there? We've got a lot of students and artists out in the audience in Santa Fe, and a lot of film schools and art schools. Like, what are some words of wisdom?
Good question. Well, I told you about make it shorter. I guess that'd be my number one advice on anything. If you're writing a song, make it shorter. If you're making a film, make it shorter. I know it sounds, especially these days with the attention span.
Totally.
Um, and then I don't know, this sounds really corny, but just do it like Nike.
Yeah,
Like that's the hardest
it's
part is people
true. Do
they
it, just do it. It's true.
sounds really
Don't think
dumb, but
about it, don't talk about it, just
yeah, you just got to start, and
yeah.
then like the things will like don't wait to like I just showed you I had that business card. Something like here's the Bowery Film Festival business card. But sometimes you might wait to make the business card. You're like, I
Uh-huh.
can't make the film. I need to make a business card first. I need to,
Yeah,
but no, just do it. Just start going, and like the business cards will come in. I'd say the
yeah.
same with films. Um, I mean, we all have done that where we've written a script and it just sits there for years.
We
So,
all haven't done that, actually. I've never written a script.
okay.
That sounds
Well, we all, I don't
a
know.
huge job.
Everyone I know.
Yeah, okay.
So, yeah, I know. I know it sounds like kind of dumb, but yeah, just do it. What
So I know you
else?
went to the new school. I wanted to see like what did you study there and how did that relate to, like a lot of artists and creatives out there, it's like, do you go to school or do you just do it? Like,
Oh, good question. Yeah. I studied they called it media studies, so it was a lot. It was just different, it was like web stuff and video stuff. So it was also a bit of a film school in
mm-hmm,
that sense. Yeah, what you get out of the film school is just the people you meet. I've
totally.
worked on all their films. I've worked with them for years and years. It's really the community
Yeah,
you meet.
good point.
But that is a good question. I think film school is worth it if you can afford it,
Yeah,
but not completely necessary. It's just yeah. Otherwise, I don't know how you would meet
your people.
your people. There was one guy I know. He used to just PA all the time. If you know what that is, like,
Uh-huh.
means like he would walk around in New York City to different movie sets and
Mm-hmm.
ask them if he could work on their
Oh,
films. And he said 9 out of 10 they would say no, but then sometimes they would say yes. And so
only
that's
takes one. Yeah.
yeah. But
Oh,
that's
that's
like,
cool.
but
Okay.
that's well, that's another. So one last little piece of it. But so a lot of people think to work in films, you kind of it's like a corporate ladder where you start as a PA
Mm-hmm.
and then you move up to like the head of a department and then somehow you end up as the director on the top.
Yeah, yeah.
But I have found that that is not true, and it's like again, just if you want to be a director, just be a director. The people I found that have been successful, they just said they were. I'm trying to think of an example. I know this guy in the neighborhood, and he just went around telling everybody he's an artist.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, I'm an artist. And I think, and then sure enough, a few years later, I see this big sign with his art. So it's a lot of it is just that
Yeah,
not being able to, not being afraid to be like, I'm a director, and just start
yeah,
saying that's what you are.
yeah.
It's kind of weird, but
I mean, it took me a long time to admit that I was an artist, you know?
yeah,
Like, well, I haven't done a show or I haven't done, I'm a graphic designer, but I'm like, I'm a creative, but like only recently,
yeah,
I'm like, yes, I am an artist.
yeah. It is hard to say
You
that.
don't
And a
have
lot
to
of people,
ask for
yeah.
permission, I think you're saying.
I think so too, and I just think whatever you say you are, people will believe you,
And then you'll
um,
believe you.
and then you'll believe you. Yeah, and
Yeah.
I think that's if you want to be a director, that's what I would do. I wouldn't be like a PA, then a this, and then like have that in your mind that that's
Mhm.
how it works. You just start out and just tell everybody you're a director and start being one.
Directing. Yeah.
Yeah,
Words of
yeah,
wisdom.
yeah.
All right, we have to sign off, but this has been Kenneth Anderson, co-founder of the Bowery Film Festival, BoweryFilmFestival.com, Mile High Film Fest in Denver, milehighfilmfest.com. Uh, yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm Castle, Santa Fe International Film Festival. Submissions are open coming up on October 14th through 19th. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you for having
Yeah,
me.
okay, bye.
Bye.